How do you know if you need to strengthen your head voice? Well, there are three clear indicators. The first indicator is a loss of ease in your high notes. Second, loss of flexibility. And the third can be a lack of stamina while you're singing. So what can be done to regain our head voice? Exercise I like to do is a light staccati. I'm going to start on an E vowel. It helps to bring the chords together a little bit more. And we're going to do 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beginning pre-passaggio and only going through the passaggio. And this is so that we can regulate how much head voice we're using as we go through the passaggio. For those of you who are really struggling and maybe we're singing too heavy for too long, you may want to add even more head voice than you think is appropriate in this area. I'd like you to think of head voice and chest voice as two different ingredients, and depending on where your imbalance is, you may need a little bit more of head voice. Paying a lot of attention that the chords are gently closing, they're not slamming together, okay? But there's still a very thin head voice sound. So we're going to maybe get a sense of flutiness in the back of the head. It's very important that you are singing the staccati more in a tenuto fashion so that the chords are actually approximating a little bit better. Working on the head voice is not the same as bringing the larynx high. In fact, quite the opposite. We want to keep the lowness of the larynx, but reduce the pressure on the larynx. We want to make sure our tongue root is high and not pushing down. And we want to make sure that that chord closure is really thorough. So this is going to take some practice, but really try not to lighten by raising the larynx because that is a very common problem.